Let's do this problem right here. The question is asking calculate the frame reactions. So let's calculate all the reactions. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to select the starting point. So in this case, if you see, this is provided. The point is fixed. So this is fixed. Okay, this is fixed, and they are saying there are hinges at point B and C. Point B and C hinges, and point D is a pin support. So this is a pin support, and if B and C are hinges, it doesn't have internal moment. So we can't really take moment, and also we should never start with a fixed support. So let's start with a pin support right here. So do and figure out what's the, we can calculate the values, right? So let's take this part right here. So that's CD, and I assume the direction. So I assume, and if I get the negative answer, that means my assumption is wrong, and that's acting in the opposite direction, right? So that's how we figure it out. So this is dx, and let's say this is dy, and on top we are going to have two forces, cx and cy, and we don't have any force in between. So if I take moment around d, let's see what happens. So if I take moment around d and take counterclockwise positive equal to 0 in statics, and if you see, cx is the only one going to create moment, and that's acting clockwise, so it's going to be negative. Cx is equal to 0, therefore Cx is equal to 0. If Cx is equal to 0, dx is also going to be equal to 0, because sigma f of x is equal to 0. And if I take this direction positive and solve this one, dx plus Cx is equal to 0. Therefore Cx, we know Cx is 0, therefore dx is also equal to 0. So we know these two information right now. Also, we can form a relationship between cy and dy by taking summation of f of y. So if I take summation of f of y equals 0, and if I take upper direction positive, cy is in the upper direction, so it's going to be positive, and dy is also upper direction, so it's going to be positive, equal to 0. Therefore cy is going to be equal to minus dy. So this is the relationship between cy and dy. So these are the information we can find from this C and D, CD. So let's move to the other one. Let's take BC. So if I take BC, we have so the main thing is when we put the forces. So if I put the force in this direction for C here, when it take for this one, it should be exactly opposite direction. So that's the condition in frames. So we have to maintain the direction, like it's according to the Newton's third law. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. So in this case, uh, if it this side, the other in the other side, other one, it's going to be exactly opposite, right? So therefore, this is going to be cy is going to act downside. So it's going to be cy right here, and cx is going to be here. So this is the direction for Cx and Cy. Also, we have a distributed force in BC between BC, and to calculate this one, I have to multiply this one by distance, and that's going to be exactly in the middle. So 15 times 5 is going to be 75. It's going to be exactly in the middle, 75 kilonewton, and this is 7.5 meter away from each side. So it's going to be 7.5 meter, and we know Cx is 0, Cx is equal to 0, and Cy we had to figure it out. Also we are going to have Bx and By. We know Bx is going to be 0 too, because that's the only horizon. Let's put it anyway. So Bx, and let's say this is the By direction. And then what I had to do, I can calculate Cy by taking moment around B. So if I take moment around B and take counterclockwise positive equal to 0 in statics, then what's going to happen is 75 pulling this object down, so it's going to be negative because it's clockwise. So minus 75 times, this is also 7.5 distance, so it's going to be 7.5. Then cy is also pushing this object clockwise, so it's going to be negative cy times the distance is total distance is 15 right here is given, so it's 15 is equal to 0. Then I can bring the cy to the other side, therefore 15 cy is going to be equal to minus 75 times 7.5. Therefore cy is going to be equal to minus 75 times 7.5 divided by 15. So 15 times 5 is 75. Therefore this is going to be minus 37.5 kilonewton. Thus this is my cy. And as I previously found out the relationship between cy and dy, cy is equal to negative dy. Therefore we can say dy is going to be equal to negative cy, right? Negative cy means this is going to be 37.5 kilonewton. So this is my dy. Now from this one I can take the bx is equal to 0. It's going to be summation of f of x equal to 0, and therefore bx in the positive direction minus cx equal to 0. We know cx is equal to 0, therefore bx is equal to 0. Then we can find the by by taking summation of f of y. Summation of f of y is equal to 0, and if I take upper direction positive, we have 75 acting in the down direction, so it's going to be negative 75 minus by. Also we have cy acting in the downstream direction, so it's going to be minus cy equal to 0, and if I move the by to the other side, it's going to be by minus 75 minus cy. I mean I can substitute this value, so it's going to be minus 37.5. So minus minus plus, so it's going to be minus 37.5 kilonewton. So we found the by, and that's all we can find, but that's all we have here, right? So let's move to the other one. So let's take this BA. So I separate these things. Now I'm taking BA. So this is B, this is A. So as I mentioned before, whatever the direction I'm taking here, I have to take exactly opposite direction when we separate things. So BX is going to be opposite direction right here, and BY is going to act upside. BY is upside, and in the bottom we are going to have AX and AY. So let's say this is, so I have to really delete these things. Where is it? Window okay, there we go. Okay, so I take the AY and AX right here. So let's say AY is acting upside, AX is acting this side, and we have a distributed force right here. So it's 5 kilonewton. To find the exact force, where I have to multiply by its distance, is 10 meter. So it's going to be 50 kilonewton exactly in the middle. So 50 kilonewton right here, and it should be 5 meter away from both sides. So 5 meter from here, 5 meter from there. And also we know that bx is equal to 0, we found out already. And by also we found out that minus 37.5. Therefore I can calculate the ay by doing summation of f of y. So summation of f of y is equal to 0. If I take upper direction positive, I can take ay positive. Ay is positive, also By is positive, equal to 0. Therefore Ay is equal to minus By. So By is, we know that minus 37.5, therefore Ay is going to be equal to 37.5 kilonewton. Also we can calculate Ax. So Ax, I can take the summation of f of x. Summation of f of x is equal to 0, and we have Ax and 50 kilonewton, and Bx is 0, we don't even have to take that, so Ax is going to be positive, plus 50 positive, and that's all we have, equal to 0. Therefore Ax is equal to minus 50 kilonewton. And these are the reactions that exist, and we found everything. And that's all about it. I hope you guys liked this video. See you next time.